Damn. So what is up? You can see, oh, beautiful new setup. Hung this sheet with some binder clips. I ran the mic down my pants. We're making some big quality changes for the Hobcast. Super excited to get this episode going. Keep in mind, there's going to be so much more variety coming to the channel. I'm going to have some short videos, some long videos. Obviously the Hobcasts are on the long end, so you might want to grab some popcorn, grab your Rubik's Cube, grab your baby brother, grab whoever you want, grab whatever you need, sit back. Oh, it's going to be a lovely time. Today, I've got Dama dares planned. So through Instagram and a couple other sources, I've gotten a few, people, comments, things like that, where basically Dama dares challenge that I'm going to try to do. So there's a couple tricks I'm going to try to hit, and then I'm going to yam in between. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to see how many of these Dama dares we can hit. Of course, as always, took some notes so that I don't, end up all over the place. Got to keep the ball rolling. We don't want any super dead air like this. So yeah, you know what I mean. Especially if you're watching this, face to face rather than just throwing it on the background. You don't want tons of dead air time. I'm trying to think. What do you do? Do you watch in the background? Comment. Do you watch in the background a lot of stuff? You're doing like your homework and you throw it on in the background, or are you like an avid, got your eyes on it, watching all the time? I'm curious. Let me know what kind of YouTube watcher you are. And with that being said, comment that and we'll get right into the Dama dares. The first one, this is a clip that I recently hit. Maybe I should go through all of them first, because maybe go get your Kendama and maybe we'll do the tricks at the same time, and then you see how much faster you are, and then don't tell me about it because I'll get there one day. All right, couple planned. I don't know how many of these we're going to get through. The first one that I think we're going to go for is the one turn lighthouse to lighthouse flip to trade spike. Now, I got this clip almost on my Instagram, link in bio, but I didn't end with the trade spike, and then one of the Kendama guys that I follow on Instagram interact with each other. He Dama dared me to end it with a trade spike, so we're gonna go for that. If I take a long time and can't really get that, then I'm gonna move on to the one turn airplane and double J stick. So one turn airplane, double J stick. That would be the next thing. And then what is the third one? Is an around juggle. So juggle to big cup, juggle to small cup, juggle to base cup, juggle to spike. That sounds very difficult, so I don't know about that, but we're gonna get right into it. The first one being one turn lighthouse, lighthouse flip, trade spike. So grab your Kendama, do it, let's see it. If you're a real Kendama, or tell me how many tries this would take you, because it might take me a couple. But I find once I get into the flow, I can start hitting them, but starting dry now, I think the lighthouses are going to be difficult. Embarrassing myself. It's all in the knees, Any background noise, you'll have to forgive me for. We haven't soundproofed my my entire setup yet. Yikes. Almost popped that first lighthouse. So yeah, you're gonna have to let me know also whether these long Hobcasts are more your thing, or I did that short. The speed cubing showcase has done really well, and I like making that, so might have to do a couple more of those for Kendama and the other hobbies and stuff. There's that nice lighthouse. Almost to the lighthouse flip. It really depends, because I know me, like the way it works for me is when I go to bed, or before I go to bed, I always want to watch quick content, get right through it. I'm paying attention to everything. But when I'm sitting at my desk doing work, I like that background stuff. Like today, what was highlights from Kitchen Nightmares. I just had that running in the background for hours, and that's what I think these Hobcasts would be good for. Overshooting the lighthouses a bit. Gotta stop being so aggressive. Use those knees and just go for it properly. What are you doing, man? Oh, kept that lighthouse. Oh, geez. Let's get that lighthouse flip. It's tough, very tough trick. I'm on the Zach mod that I'm sure you watched me unbox, because if you didn't, you should. But I'm finding, like, even after a bit of play, I feel like it's already starting to lose a little bit of that grip. So I don't know, how long is, like, I think it's Sweet's Sticky Clear. How long does that last? Because I assumed, ooh, that was actually, almost had that. It was a weird catch. Yeah, I assumed like the Sticky Clear coatings wouldn't last forever, obviously, but thought it would have a decent shelf life. Not that it's not good anymore, but seems to be unsticking quite quick. That was terrible. Gotta bend those knees or we're just gonna bounce off. I hope this nice sheet setup is making it easier to see these tricks. That was the goal, because I know there was a lot of light coming through before, and if it shined right, the Ken would just disappear. So hopefully we're fixing up issues like that. Like I said, I don't know if any of these are gonna be completed in full, but we'll try. Almost tried to redeem that a little bit, but keep it going. And if I can't hit any of them, we'll just have to be Hobcast 11, Dama Dares Part 2. That lighthouse is, the lighthouse flip is proving to be the most difficult part, and it was when I tried to hit it for that Instagram clip too. Just don't have enough practice hitting flips like that. It's just one of those things too that you do it for like an hour or do it for a long time and not hit it, and then come back an hour later, first try. So we might do that. We'll rotate through the tricks here, but I want to give this a fair go. Yikes. These Hobcasts should motivate me to get better at Kendama, so I don't look like such a noob. And it's hard too, because obviously I just one take this all the way through, so if I have a bad session, that's what it is. Look at this, like, isn't this supposed to be sticky? Why is it moving around so much? Yikes. See that pull up? What was that? Get the knees involved. We might rotate to another Dama Dare if we can't. Something about these lighthouses aren't sticking right now, which is no problem. Oh, there's one. Oh, jeez. That was like the most longest balance. That didn't even end up balanced. Not enough height on it. I think we're gonna rotate through them. Don't worry, we'll come back to it, give it its fair shot, but I think we're gonna rotate through. So just to keep it fresh, you know, you're gonna go for the one-turn airplane to double J stick. So rather than airplaning straight in, gonna airplane with a flip and then a double J stick is what we're gonna go for now. And this came from an Instagram story I did. Asked for a couple tricks that I could use as an do as an intermediate to newbie Kendama, and someone commented this. I'm sorry, I don't remember who, but we'll go for that now. See this one-turn airplane? Almost first try. That just rattled the Rattled the hole there. But you gotta love when it rattles the hole, you know? I'm scared that doing this, they're not live, but all in one Hobcast run is like a lot of pressure for me. There's the one-turn airplane. Oops, that kind of hit the floor, like the bodies, but couldn't hit that double J. Ooh, that was not enough of a little yoink there. Trying to like visually plan the thumbnail as I'm recording this, and I'm thinking something that I want to touch on that I did recently was on my personal Instagram, because I'm kind of aiming to, you know, waste a little bit less of my time these days. I'm working and stuff, and obviously I'm working on building the channel and stuff, so I'm trying to eliminate all the unnecessary fluffy distractions. Ooh, that's a nice catch there. Double J stick. Almost. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all the fluffy distractions from my life. So what I did was, which something I recommend to you to do, is I went to my personal Instagram, not the Instagram associated with this channel and the Kendama stuff. That's all great. All the people I follow there, incredible, enjoyable to watch. But I went to my personal Instagram, and you know, through the years you start following everybody you meet and school and stuff. And I realized like a couple days ago, whenever it was, there's like, you know, random girls I don't talk to, random guys that post pictures of their abs and stuff all the time, and so on and so forth. Just stuff that I was spending time scrolling through, but not really getting anything out of, you know. Girls post pictures of their Starbucks, things like that. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna purge basically my entire personal Instagram. And that's what I did. So I think I cut the number of, obviously, like close friends, people that, you know, I care about, or people that post reasonable things. I didn't unfollow any of them, but all these people that, you know, I'm never going to talk to again, and all I see is pictures of their food and their whatever. It's like, I don't care, and it doesn't mean anything to me. So went on a little Instagram purge, and let me tell you, I've wasted so much less time because of it. And not only that, it's like people get mad too. Like, I don't know if you're a guy or girl or got girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, kids, I don't know what you got, but you hear people talk, and it's like, oh, did you see what Billie Jean posted about her being a bing bang? And it's like, who cares? But people get really worked up about that stuff. And it's like, imagine if you cut that out of your life, how much time you'd save and how much of a better mood you'd be in, right? Because if Billie Jean posting about her bada bing boom is gonna like aggravate you and make you angry, then why even let it stay in your life? That was a bit too quick of a spin. I needed more knees, less spin there, if we're gonna hit that double J. That double Johnny boy. Oh, that had a little too much tug at the end. Oh, that was a clean one. Oh, but I'm tangled in the string. If we one-handed, it counts. Okay, bit of a smash on the floor. That's okay. That's why we got the Zach mod. It's got to be good quality, right? Boom! There's the one-turn airplane double J stick. Nailed. That's Dama 1. Glad we hit that. Let's go back to the first one we were going for. The one-turn lighthouse flip trade spike. Because the around juggle, let's be honest, are we going to hit that? I don't know. We'll try. But I'm excited that we just got that one out of the way. So let's see here. Yeah, moral of, it's kind of worked out well. First trick, first little story I had to tell. Just perfectly conglomerated. Insert proper word there. Just went together nicely, and now we're on to the next. So back again. Maybe if you're just listening and you missed what I said, summarize. Purge your personal Instagram so you don't have to worry about what people that you don't care about are doing, and start going for one-turn lighthouse flip trade spikes. Yikes. Now I gotta adjust that pull-up to be a little less so that we end up on the base cut instead of the spike. And that's a big part of like transitioning between tricks, I find, is once you go for one thing for a long enough time, that it's hard to, get back in the muscle memory. At least for me. Maybe you don't have a problem with muscle memory. There's a nice pull up. Oh, the lighthouse flip is a yucky one for me. And at this point, if you're still here, remember, I want to know what kind of content is best for your schedule, be it short, long, background stuff, or really in your face quick. And then I guess if you even watch stuff in the background in general is another question, because I don't know. I feel like with most people, at least people my age and around my age, do that. Like, it's like turn on the TV just to keep you company. But I find I'm more productive like that too. If I'm working and I throw something on in the background, I feel like I'm able to, ironically enough, focus on what I'm doing a little bit more. Yikes. Let's get this lighthouse going. I mean, I guess, no, we couldn't. I was going to say we could go for a pull-up lighthouse, which would be a bit easier, but then that wouldn't be the Dama, would it? Yeah. Okay, there's nice lighthouse. Lighthouse flip. Okay, now we got trade spike. Back to the drawing board. I've never hit a trade spike before from lighthouse, so I was hoping that it would be an easy little finish, but not quite. Is what it is. These lighthouses keep bashing into my hand too, so got a couple nerve endings that are now nerve ended. Get up here, you little lighthouse boy. Okay, less focusing on the talking, more focusing on the knees. Yikes. Gotta keep adjusting that bearing string, or string bearing, sorry. I don't even know what I was trying to do there. Lighthouse. Oh, no, not quite. I hope when we get to like episode 100 of Dama, we won't struggle so much on the easy stuff, but it's part of progressing. Oh, you saw that lighthouse flip. That was right there. Let's see, when I hit the first one, it's because I was distracted talking about Instagram and I hit it in the background almost. So maybe that's what I need again. Let's see. I feel like my coming in on the flip is perfect, but I'm like catching on the edge, which is just causing it to bounce off rather than, sit. So maybe, ooh, just hit my super high-tech backdrop there. See, that was a nice come in. Going for a little bit of crazy flow there. It's not an easy line to hit, that's for sure. Can't hit that. But we're getting the lighthouses up better. So it's the flip that's causing the real problems, but we'll get there. Yikes. I wanted to touch on, okay, we're going to see now if talking about something actually improves my ability to hit tricks. But I wanted to touch on, channel need, basically start from the top is, I've watched a couple videos, how to build a channel, what should small YouTubers do, etc., etc. And one of the big things that is pushed is to have super like niche content, which if you don't know what that means, it's like very geared towards a certain like audience. So for example, something just relevant to me would be, there's channels that are just dedicated to cubing, like Rubik's Cube stuff, or there's channels that are just dedicated to Kendama, and then people know to like go to you for that kind of content, right? But the way I've been doing things and the way I'm taking things is, it's like kind of niche in that it's hobby centered, but it's not niche in the fact that it's a variety of hobbies, right? So I feel like that's been not hindering anything, but it's kind of hard to find a good flow. It's not going to change. It's just something that I've been observing, because even so, like a little nerd, I check my YouTube analytics and stuff for all like 30 of my subs, but hey, we'll get there one day. But I'll see sometimes, like I'll gain a sub and I'll start like losing subscribers, like people will unsubscribe. And I think the reason for that is, like, for example, my cubing showcase video went up and did pretty well. It got like some good feedback, got like 40 views or something, which is a lot for me. And then I gained a good couple of subscribers from it, and I see like a lot of the accounts that are subbing, it's like, oh, Bobby Cuber subscribed. So it's like, okay, obviously he was attracted to the cubing content. And then, a week later, my Zach mod, my Zach mod unboxing went up. And obviously that was all about Kendama. Didn't have the word cube in it or nothing. No, it might have, don't hold me to that. But it wasn't a cubing video, and then I noticed a few subs drop. And I figure that's because, it's fair if someone only cares about cubing and they subscribe because they saw a good cubing video, and then they hope to see cubing content, and then I drop like a Kendama video. Even this, that would probably steer them away, right? Which is fair. It's a little bit frustrating, of course, on my end, but I'm choosing to incorporate everything I like to do, and I guess that's just the way it is. These lighthouses are not lighting up. But regardless, it's interesting, like, what really are people here for? And it leads me into something else that I've been realizing too, is like, because as this all came up, I started thinking about that like whole channel niche thing in general. And I started thinking about the channels that I frequent. Most of them, pretty much all of them, I think, are Lego related, Lego collecting guys, just because that's what I was really into recently, and then those are the people that I just started following. And the thing is, so at one point, obviously, all I cared about was the content itself. What set they got, what set they were reviewing that day, and so on and so forth. And all I cared about, I was there for the niche stuff, right? But at some point, and it's hard to really pinpoint when that pinpoint is, you start to more prefer the creator themselves as opposed to their niche content specifically. So you find yourself ending up watching, say they, you know, in the case of like Lego collection, say they got a set that I didn't care nothing about, but I'd still watch the video just because I like the creator at that point. So I'm trying to think, like, when is that shift from content to creator happen? Because I feel like that's something that would really benefit me, is having people enjoy not just what I'm doing, but enjoy me as a host or creator or whatever in general, so that to the point where it doesn't really matter what I'm doing, they'll enjoy it regardless. Because I'm thinking now, like, if the guy that I enjoy for Lego collection, right, if he, you know, started uploading, I don't know, like basketball videos or something, I feel like I'd still, geez, almost had that. I feel like I'd still enjoy it just because I, at this point, enjoy the creator rather than that content itself. Not that the content itself isn't enjoyable, but you get what I'm saying. That shift from content to creator is something that I hope to have one day, so that I can kind of do anything, and then it's better avenue to share my hobbies with people. There's a nice one. Oh, we had the lighthouse flip. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna just hit this right now. Ooh. This is the dead air I was talking about. See, would you rather have dead air or poor Kendama tricks? Well, right now you're getting both. 2 for the price of 1. Dead air and poor Kendama tricks. I don't know, I feel like this is one of those things that maybe I should come back to it. Stretch the arms. I have tried clear my throat so you can hear what I'm saying. I've been trying to, before bed, I say I've been trying to as if I've been doing this like for the past year or something, but for like once or twice I tried doing like yoga, or like, you know, not good yoga, but like mediocre yoga before I go to bed and stuff, to try to relax and then keep my muscles, you know, nice and tender, keep everything. It's like my back, oh, getting old, you know, my back is killing me. Not really, but I feel like that's something that I should do sooner than later before I'm old and crippled. I've been trying to do that as like a relaxation and a muscle benefit. I don't know why I even brought that up. Yikes, okay. Three tries of dead silent attempts. Starting now. Yeah. That wasn't dead silent because I made a noise. Okay, well that was 3. Okay, that made no difference. We gotta get at least one of these. Okay, let's go to the around juggle. It'll be at least entertaining. So that's gonna be juggle to big cup, small cup, base cup, spike. Try it along with me. Let me know how long it takes you. I feel like big cup and small cup won't be too bad. Oh geez, my hand was really in the way there. I should turn a little bit to make sure that you're getting a good view, because I'm always trying to please the people, you know. Oh geez. Yikes. Haven't even got to that. Small cup, yeah, that's not even halfway around. We're not even like to India yet. Wee. A little bit of a tangent. Oh, wait, let's try to get this to smell cup. Yikes. A little bit of a tangent from how I said I was doing small cup. A little bit of, say the same thing 3 times. A little bit of a tangent from when I said, oh, getting old, doing yoga and stuff. I feel like I am, you know, getting a little old because I started looking into like stock market research and investing and things like that, which is something I'm getting interested in, which I guess makes me feel kind of old. To base cup, okay, I touched it a little bit with my hand, but pretend I didn't. If we spiked that, I would have freaked out. But yeah, I'm from the Great White North, and there's not a ton of, well, there is, but I mean, general like stock market research you find will generally be US. Like US and Canada as a mix. And obviously, I can invest in US stocks and stuff, but for simplicity and lower commission sake, I'm looking for like Canadian investment tips and, you know, oh, the best dividend stocks in Canada, the best ETFs in Canada, things like that. That's like my whole search history. And then of course I'm trying to read some more general resources like the Intelligent, The Intelligent Investor is a good read. Not that I actually read it, I just have heard it's a good read, and I watched a little summary video. Just trying to learn how to do stuff with my money before I'm 50. Big cup. Just big cup. The around jug is going to be whoosh, the death of me. See, that one stuck right to the cup and fell right off. Oh, I'm like, by the time I get to the base cup, I am totally tangled in string. I'm in an entanglement. Ah, yike. Between yikes and yuck, we get yike. Hopefully that's not like an offensive term to anybody. Can't be getting my non-monetized video demonetized. My apologies in advance to anybody that came looking for some sick Dama tricks. Sick Dama tricks. I feel like I mumbled that, so I guess I'll just repeat it. But at least you know it's real. It's authentic content, you know. I mean, we did hit that first dare pretty well. Right to base cup. Okay, jug spike. Oh, so close. But not the spike is not the spike. No such thing as close in Kendama. Only horseshoes and hand grenades. Probably some other things too. I've heard that's saying in a variety of ways. I feel like my juggles are pretty smooth, but I can never control the Dama when it comes to spiking. So it's like I can cup, but then when it comes to the spike, I can just never, get it, you know, in there. But I'm not even really making it to the base cup of this around juggle, mostly because I feel like the string is getting so tangled up. A couple more tries and then I'll write this one off. Here we are to the last portion. We're on the base cup. Oh, I saw the hole. I saw the hole. Oh my god. I saw the hole. Couple speed runs. Boom. Okay, we'll just pretend that landed. But I was about to say big cup. Oh, so sad. That didn't hit me in the best spot. Okay, small cup. Yeah. That wasn't a Dama dare. Oh man. At least we caught it on. Oh jeez. Now the stomach part kicks in. At least we caught it. Something entertaining. Oh my god. This is no exaggeration. That was not the best feeling. But show must go on, as they say. If you were just watching this in the background, you'll have to watch what just happened. Oh man. Small cup. Base cup. Yikes. Alright, sorry about that little cut there. It was a super instant cut for you, but it was a long cut for me because my camera actually stopped recording and I had to free up some space to be able to finish this off. I was really just talking about how I didn't think the juggle was really gonna happen, and I was gonna go for this other little Dama dare a couple of times before I wrap things up, because I don't want to, you know, overstay my welcome. So we'll give a couple more honest tries and then we'll call it for now. At least we were able to hit that one Dama dare at the beginning. The double J stick felt nice, and now we've got something to work on in the next video. Or you'll have to stay tuned on the Instagram. If I'm able to hit this in a, you know, like a non-Hobcast session, I'll upload it to my Instagram for sure. Just want to get, once I get this up to Lighthouse, that'll be my last honest try. And then we'll call it a Hobcast. I'm feeling the new setup, like the way things look and feel, and excited to keep the shorter, longer, all kinds of content coming. I think in this episode I've said and touched on everything I wanted to say, and you know, didn't hit all the Dama dares that we wanted to hit. But 'tis life in the Kendama community. I'm sure you can relate to not, almost, to not hitting every trick you want to hit, but we won't let that stop the motivation. That was not really a good lighthouse. A little bit of hand in there. A little bit of hand in there. Come on, let me go for at least one lighthouse flip before we wrap things up. Let me get it as all this background noise, as everybody in my family starts screaming at the top of their lungs. It's the crescendo. The absolute crescendo of the video. The very end. Someone must have skipped all the way to the end. Let's get it. Sometimes it's the way it be. I think we'll wrap it up there. Let's go for a crazy J-stick. And before I do, let me say thank you for sticking around and watching this all. Make sure you like, subscribe if you're new, because got great stuff coming, lots of variety. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Hobcasts are coming. I don't think anybody made it this far, so realistically I'm talking to myself. I think I'm going to go for a super crazy J-stick, and if I miss the video, I'll end right there. So again, thank you, and let's see if I have to give a real intro or if it's going to cut right when I miss this J-stick.